Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me.
Yeah.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.
I really do this.
I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man.
Yeah.
They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to talk about the aftermath of the NBA trade deadline. Now, listen, Mike Sports Vibes balling. Mike Sports Vibes is my other YouTube channel where I cover just football, the Minnesota Vikings. As you can see the Adrian Peterson jersey. I am a hybrid sports fan from PA, Philly, everything besides football. I cover on this channel the Philadelphia 76ers and the Philadelphia Phillies. We'll be doing play-by-play for mostly every Sixer game. We'll be doing play-by-plays or pitch-by-pitch for the Phillies as well. But, yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm a Viking fan from PA, it's because of Randy Moss. That's just what it is. It comes down to that. You know what I mean? But let's talk about it, right? What's next for the Sixers after the trade deadline? And do you like what the Sixers done before the trade deadline? I'm gonna keep it real. You can only do so much when they don't really want a certain player. When you can only do so much. You can't trade a player that nobody wants or nobody's going to like, because I'm pretty sure, right? Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. That deal with the Hawks and the dang on Cavs, for the Cavs to mess around and get DeAndre Hunter. Know what I mean? And all they had to give up, this is all the Cavs had to give up. A guy that's averaging 19 points, a guy that can shoot the three, a guy that's good on defense, a guy that is still young. I think he's like 27 years old. DeAndre Hunter is so underrated. And for the Cavs to give him and only had to give up Karis LeVert, Niang, and 3 second-round picks and 2 swaps is a steal. And the Cavs are definitely not only the best team record-wise in the NBA, but I think they're the best team overall team in the NBA. And that's including the Western Conference. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But I feel like DeAndre Hunter is so underrated. But like as a Sixers fan perspective, to see all these trades, you're just like, man, why can't we? You know what I mean? You're trying to be optimistic. You're trying to be excited. You're trying to be like, yo, we have a chance to trade Paul George's contract. When you see the rumors that the Warriors and the Hawks was interested, if the Hawks was really interested, I'm pretty sure, I am 100% sure Daryl Morey was trying to get that Bull Hunter. And the Hawks was like, nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Why? The Hawks I don't know what the Hawks is really trying to do right now. They got Trae Young still. I don't know. I'm confused about what the Hawks is doing right now. But to give away a good player like that, they give him to the Cavs, bro, for really nothing, in my opinion, bruh. This sucks. Because you're stuck with a Paul George that, yes, he has those games, those moments that he'll get you 30 points. He'll make a couple of defensive plays. But then you have those moments where it's Tobias Harris. Is it 1.0 or 2.0? He has those moments as well where he'll get you a 30-piece nugget, and then in the next game, he'll score 9 points. Excuse me. And that's just my opinion. Like, I just feel like for a max player, he needs to do more. And it sucks that I'm saying the same stuff over and over again. And I don't want Sixer fans to give him any excuses for the production on the court. I understand he has a messed up pinky. I understand that. And I was live not too long when I was talking about AI. AI, you think a messed up pinky is going to keep the great Allen Iverson off the basketball court? Do you think that? Leave in the comments below, please. Please leave in the comments below and answer that question. Do you think AI would, yeah, my pinky's dislocated. yeah, I'm not gonna be able to play for a couple of games or whatever. No, he's gonna say tape it up and I'm going back in the game. You know what I mean? I'm tape it up and I'm gonna play. I'm playing the next game. That's the type of mentality. He don't got that mentality. And when you see trades like Luka, and you see trades of the caliber of that, and I understand Luka's he's a young superstar, right? So of course that's going to happen. Anthony Davis, believe it or not, people want to hate on Anthony Davis. He's still a superstar, and he's still in his late prime. He's in his prime, but he's in his late prime. And when healthy, Anthony Davis is one of the best players in the NBA. You know what I mean? One of the best centers. So, you know, it's just crazy when you see all these deals and your team isn't making the move the needle type deals because you thought you did it in the offseason by getting a player with a big name like Paul George. His name is bigger than his play. And I'm not hating, I'm just stating. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating. I'm just keeping it real. And I just feel like the Philadelphia 76ers, I don't know, man, because I hate always saying when healthy we can beat anybody. I don't know. Because our third best player is Paul George, and I don't know if he has the mentality to consistently be good enough to be our third best player. I have some of my YouTube family. Shout out to my guy, A. Shout out to my guy, T-shirt guy game. Shout out to my guy, I'm missing somebody. A T-shirt guy game. And yeah, I'm gonna name them, right? They're saying that our role players, and there's nothing wrong with being called a role player. If you ain't the superstar, you know what I mean? You're a role player, and there's very good role players, right? Yabusele is a role player. Kelly Oubre Jr. is a role player, and they're playing better than Paul George. I'm not saying they're better than Paul George, but they're playing better than Paul George more consistently. You know what I mean? So it adds up. So yeah, for every 30-point game Paul George gets you, he'll give you a couple of 9-point games. And guess what? Kelly Oubre Jr. and Yabusele is going to get you 20 points, 15 points, get you a double-double. He'll even the stuff that doesn't show in the box score, diving on the floor, getting the loose ball, and also not even just getting the loose ball, getting rebounds, getting a double-double. I don't know if people have been watching the Sixers lately, right? But if you haven't watched Kelly Oubre Jr., even though he struggles sometimes offensively, he somehow messes around and gets you 15, and he'll get you 10 rebounds, and he still brings it on the defensive side of the ball every game. Somehow, some way, by the end of the game, if he struggles in the first half, he's going to pick it up in the second half, and he's going to have a double-double. He's been balling lately. He's been absolutely balling. But when you see a Paul George it's like the momentum switches. It changes. The energy changes when Paul George got in the game. It gets it when he gets in the game. It just, I don't know how to describe it, bro. But y'all understand where if you watch Sixer games, you know what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying. And I'm talking about the last game against the Mavericks. The energy switched when Paul George got back in the game. We was making runs and everything. And he got in the game, and it just seems like if he's not shooting the three, if he's not hitting the midi, or if he's not hitting the three, he's not breaking people down off the dribble and driving to the lane good enough. He definitely lost a step. He's missing layups. It's sad to watch sometimes, bro. And this is the first year of his contract. And I hate talking about this. I really don't I don't want to seem like I'm bringing down players. I'm just trying to, keep it real. And it's just like, as a passionate Sixer fan, I am just tired of losing. I'm tired of it. But overall, the Grimes, I'm looking forward to him. Jared Butler, I'm looking forward to him. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens for the remainder of the season. But I'm going to tell you this right now. And I'm talking directly to I'm talking directly to this. Yeah, everybody that's in charge, including the ownership of the Sixers. You know what I mean? Harris, what's his name? Josh Harris, Daryl Morey, GM, Nick Nurse, the coach, and what's Elton Brand? I'm not sure where he's at, what he does, but I know he's up there in the organization. I'm talking to all of them, right? If we don't make the playoffs this year, or if this team looks worse than what it is for the remainder of the year, like if it gets bad, worse, or whatever, and we start really like not getting above 500 and actually trying to get in the play-in tournament, there needs to be some answers, because I am not going to Sixer games watching this quality of basketball from my home team. I'm not. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other Sixer fans are thinking the same way. Thinking the same way. But that's all I got to say, man. My initial reactions, and hopefully Grimes is really good. Good enough to be playing consistent minutes, and Nick Nurse gives him the opportunity. It's really about Nick Nurse giving these players opportunities. And I hope, and look, I'm cheering, and let me just say this right now. And I'm cheering for PG. Let me talk that talk, y'all.
Talk that talk.
I'm cheering for PG. I am cheering for him to be great. But what I am seeing, it's not that. It's not good. It's not good enough. Injuries do happen. He's been hurt. But my gosh, bro. You got to play better when you get on that court. When you lace up them sneakers, ain't no excuses. You got to ball out. But that's all I got to say. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Please give me your opinion about the Luka trade, the Fox trade, and the Jimmy Butler trade, and all the other trades that you seen. And tell me, and just give me your honest opinion on the next step for the Philadelphia 76ers. Do you think we can go on a run? Do you think we can? Do you think Paul George can get better as the season goes on? Do you think do you think Joel Embiid will stay healthy? Leave in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Mike Sports Vibes. Y'all know those vibes. Let's go. You know I had to talk that talk.
Talk that talk.
I'm out.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me.
Yeah.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.
I really do this.
I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man.
Yeah.
They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.